Hello everybody, welcome back to that Stikbot channel. So, y'all got one high effort animation out of me and we're back to this. You know it's gonna be a boring video when Goose breaks out the Fortnite gameplay, but I'm making this video mainly for my own peace of mind because a lot of the stuff that I got rid of gets referenced and brought up in other videos that are still on the channel. And I'm making this video for consistency's sake, a little bit of clarification for like the one person that's gonna notice, and also for a little channel update. Cause why not? Everybody loves those. As the title says, I privated and unlisted a bunch of videos. The reason varies from video to video. Some things were privacy, some things were literally just like a peace of mind. Like, I think there was one where I literally leaked somebody's address by accident. And there were some videos were just really cringe. Some didn't represent the channel. And what really brought this on is the fact that YouTube added this really nice little feature where at the top when you go to videos, you can sort by oldest. And they're all just right there for everybody to see. You know, back in the day, if you wanted to see the cringy stuff I made when I was like 11 years old, you had to scroll, okay? You had to work for it. But now they just offer that up to you for free. Okay, YouTube, thanks for another useless update that no one asked for. Part of the reason I didn't want to unlist or private any videos to begin with is because I made a 100th video special. And it wasn't technically the 100th video that I've made, but it was the 100th video that was still up on the channel. I actually said,
and this also means that all the videos I've uploaded until now have to stay up, which I may regret in the future.
Well, we see how that turned out. So I didn't want to unlist any videos, and that was the mindset I kept in my head. I just tried to never ever go back and rewatch those videos and ignore it, pretend that they weren't there. But they were just so bad, I couldn't pretend anymore. So there is a point, it is when I made my great comeback to YouTube with the Halloween speed paint. Oh my goodness. Everything after that video is still on the channel. That is the point where I'm like, I'm not unlisting anything after this. There's a good bit of cringe, there's a whole heck of a lot of cringe after that point. But it's to a manageable amount to where I'm comfortable with that still being there. I guarantee that's gonna change a couple years from now, but there are a whole bunch before that are just gone that I didn't want there anymore. I tried to leave all of the influential ones and sort of the ones that if you go video by video represent a different era of that Stikbot channel, but most of them are just gone. Don't worry, I understand the importance of archival, so I didn't delete anything. Most of them are unlisted and a whole heck of a lot are privated, but I didn't delete anything. And a bunch of them are archived separately from YouTube, just in case. There were a couple videos where there was only like one thing in the video that I was like, I really didn't want that being up, but I didn't want to take it down. So what I did for those is I left them available to view in playlists. There were a couple custom showcases that I just really did not want on the channel, just front and center. But there was one in particular that I really liked. So there are a few videos that are unlisted, and if you really want to see them, they're available in the respective playlists. I think that's pretty much everything I need to mention for the unlisted videos, but those aren't all of the videos I unlisted. Do I have some amazing news for you, my goose and ham sandwiches? The Tik Tok Compilations are no more. They're gone. I unlisted every single one except for the top 100. That video, that was a horrendous process exporting it, and I refused to take it down just for how long it took. Yeah, I got rid of them. They have been a plague on that Stikbot channel for years now, and I'm just like, I'm getting rid of all my videos and I'm thinking, what's stopping me from getting rid of these? Since I'm not doing them anymore, I'm just gonna straight up say here and now why the heck they exist, because I know you guys don't like them and I don't like them either. If you don't remember, YouTube Shorts used to look completely different. It wasn't very user-friendly, the UI was terrible, it made your subscription feed look so ugly and inconvenient to use, it ruined the look of your channel, and I didn't want to contribute to that, and I like my channel being cleanly. This whole video is about my channel being cleanly, so I refused to do it. And Epoc at the time, he was finding a whole lot of success with YouTube Shorts, and that was during the whole TikTok era. Man, that was fun, but that was short-lived. If you were there for that, you know what I'm talking about. But he was also posting on YouTube Shorts, and he was telling me, dude, you gotta post on YouTube Shorts, it's so good for your channel, you get so many subscribers. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it because it's just so ugly. I refuse to ruin the integrity of that Stikbot channel for views, or whatever the heck I said. And I told him if they ever fixed YouTube Shorts, I would post my TikToks on YouTube as well. Well, they did fix YouTube Shorts. It took them like 3 years or something crazy, but they did it. But before I started posting my TikToks on YouTube, I know that the TikTok and YouTube audiences are basically two separate audiences, and a lot of people don't use both platforms. And I didn't want to exclude people that didn't have TikTok from content that I was making. Plus, it was a nice extra upload, so I would compile all the TikTok. And you gotta remember, back when I started, I was posting TikToks like all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? That Stiktok era, if you know, you know. Plus, the TikTok algorithm was just completely different back then, so that was like the norm. But the compilations, they were a lot more full, and I was more consistent with it. So I thought back then, it made sense. So if you didn't have TikTok, that way you could watch all the TikToks I made. It was nice, convenient, it was something decent. But here's the thing, I am horrible with upload schedules and being consistent with stuff. That's pretty normal, everybody is, right? But that meant I would fall behind on posting the TikTok compilations on time, which ironically, I think the same thing happened to Stikbot Central as well, because they used to do this too. So what happened is I'd have to post that month's TikTok compilation like months, sometimes a full year, after that month had long passed. And the system I came up with, because my uploads were so inconsistent, is every 4 videos until I was finally caught up, I would post a TikTok compilation, and it relieved some stress from having to, do consistent uploads. Every 4 videos, there'd conveniently be a real easy one I could knock out in like an hour max, sometimes a lot less. So that's what I did. Every 4 videos was a TikTok compilation. And it got to the point where it was ugly. And because there were some months where I'd post like 1 TikTok, sometimes no TikToks for the entire month, the videos were short and it was dumb. The videos were dumb. I didn't like posting them, but I did it for consistency, because why would I randomly stop when I'm like 5 months behind? So what I'm actually going to do, I actually posted one yesterday, Unlisted, and I'm gonna leave the TikTok compilation playlist up. So for the one person that liked those videos or would want to watch them, they're all still there. And I'm going to continue posting the compilations every 4 videos unlisted in that playlist until I get to December of 2024. Right now we're on October, only have 2 more to go, and then I'm gonna stop. And then I'm just done. If something ever happens to YouTube Shorts or to TikTok or something to where I would ever have to bring the compilations back, I'm not gonna make the mistake of doing it monthly, and I'm just gonna post, I don't know, maybe like when we get to 10 minutes worth of TikToks is where I cut it off, and then I'll make another when I get to like another 10 minutes or something like that. Which is just by the way, it's just a way better system. It is what I should have been doing from the start. But that is the reason. That is the origin of the TikTok compilations, and they are finally gone! That Stikbot channel looks a lot less like that fodder channel. I mean, seriously, it looks so much better without July TikToks, February TikToks, May TikToks every 4 videos. I hated that. You have no idea. I was right there with you guys. I know you guys didn't like them. I didn't like them either. They look so stupid. It made me look stupid. So, it made me look stupid. Hey, I'm walking here. Where did that come from? I just watched The Muppets Take Manhattan. Maybe that's where it came from. Amazing, beautiful movie. Oh my goodness, the ending brought tears to my eyes. The Muppets, man. The Muppets are amazing. I like these videos because I know nobody's watching at this point, so I can honestly talk about whatever I want. On the topic of removing videos before I move on, there are a couple of clips I wanna share here that I found hilarious when I was, because every video I enlisted I watched through, which was a painful process, let me tell you. But all of them, I watched them all the way through to make sure they were valid for being removed, or if I shouldn't remove them. And there were a couple funny things I want to share. First off, I completely forgot I used to have an Android.
It's a lot of bang for your buck when you need to get rid of stuff. Ooh, I got a notification.
Dude, I was dying laughing when I heard that for the first time. And what it is, when you've been making videos for so long and you've become such a different person, especially when you're a child making videos and you grow up, watching those videos again for the first time in years is basically like watching them for the first time. So for a lot of these, there was stuff I did not expect to see. Like the Piglin one, I was low-key impressed with that custom showcase. Like with what Child Me was able to accomplish with that custom. That custom still holds up. There was some techniques and stuff I did. That's one of the videos I actually left up that I found hilarious. There was one thing I said in this, not related to Stikbots, but I found just so funny rewatching it.
For the legs and forearms, the designs are literally just copy-pasted. Like, what? Okay, I wouldn't say it's laziness. No, the Mojang team works extremely hard, especially on the designs.
Mojang does not put that much effort in anymore. Maybe back when the Nether update came out, that would be a valid statement, but not anymore. There was also this one from the 2099 showcase that I found very ironic.
Now, this is the first of many customs that I'll be making over the years in preparation for Spider-Verse 2. And when Spider-Verse 2 comes out, there will be a massive showcase.
So that was a
This version is actually based off of the end credit scene from Spider-Verse, not from the comics. I was planning on basing it from the Spider-Man PS4 video game, but I realized that in order to make it accurate to Spider-Verse, of course it would have to be from Spider-Verse, and I hope that they don't change up the design in between now and when, you know, more trailers come out and the movie actually releases.
Seriously, that 2099 redesign, that was stupid. I mean, I like the new design. I mean, obviously I like the new design if I spent like a month of my life on that custom, but I mean, if you look at the proportions they gave him, I mean, a little exaggeration, okay, but he's built like a Dorito. He's built like Baver Starscream in Spider-Verse 2. I'm trailing off. There might be other examples I don't know about. If there are, then they'll be cycling through or whatever. All right, here's the channel update part. Yeah, this will be hopefully nice and short. This video might be like, I think the 2024 video was like, what was it, like 15 minutes or something? I'm gonna try. I don't want this to be more than 15 minutes. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I posted again like nothing, and all the videos I posted for the past few months, they were all edited, nothing on the set, is because just like I said in the 2024 video, pretty much immediately after I posted that video, or maybe not immediately, no, I think like a month actually, not immediately. But after I posted that video, I went out of town. And I think in that video I said I had a bunch of motivation, make a bunch of videos, and I was really excited for this year. And I had stuff planned, but I wanted to keep everything in scale, but I was going out of town. I think that's the conciseness of that video. Anyway, I went out of town, so I couldn't make videos. I definitely could not make animations for like 2 months straight. It was killing me. That's why you got like the power scaling video and the power scaling shorts like that. I could just edit without my setup and everything. But I am back. And although yes, I have a lot of plans, and it's very easy for current me to say stuff that future me is gonna pretend like I didn't say, but I do indeed have plans. I would like to get back into the swing of things and actually making just some fun videos, you know, just having a good time. And I have projects and stuff I want to work on, but I'm pacing myself here. I gotta wait because the anniversary is coming up, and I'm gonna be busy with that. Not to mention I have an insane backlog of stuff I gotta work on from when I was out of town. So between that and the anniversary, and I hate when people do this, but I did just graduate high school and I'm like a grown man, so for lack of a better term, I'm busy with life. So with all three of those things, I got plenty of stuff to work on, and I'm most definitely not starting a really big crazy project in the middle of all of this, because that is not only is it how you get burnt out, but that's how you lose quality. And I've seen, I mean, this is the Stikbot community, right? Everybody grows up and they hit that point where they're like in the stage I'm at, where there's like the college, the in between, like graduate high school, the jobs and all that. They get so caught up with everything that they consider how much work would go into making videos and like the burnout and all of that, and they just quit. But I'm just saying, I got plans. You know, fewer videos like this one right now. Going back to the videos being like actual videos is what I would like to see. Not a repeat of 2024. We are not repeating 2024. I think that's all the yapping. I think that's all the yapping out of the way. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in joining my Discord server, following any of my socials, links will of course be in the description. Make sure you create a code GooseHamlin in the Fortnite item shop. Keep on hugging my Goose Name sandwiches, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.